Babalik ang Etikang Ina!
Ang daming happenings today.
True, katulad ng pag-uusapan natin ngayon, usapang divorce.
Ito hindi to chismis. There are only 2 countries in the whole world na hindi nililegalize ang divorce.
Oh, I know that country. The country Vatican and of course, our country, Philippines.
There's no divorce in our country because Filipinos are very religious. In fact, the Philippines is called predominantly Catholic in Asia. And in that belief, the majority, it hinders the approval of the law divorce.
Sanctity of marriage versus the freedom of marriage. One of the problems is forgetting the sanctity of marriage. The sanctity of marriage used to be pure and unconditional. Yes, couples already faces the challenge, but divorce wasn't the first thing to do will come to their mind. Rather, they will seek others' help to make things work out and ask the Lord for the guidance so that their marriage will be saved. Next is freedom from each other. The couple should have the freedom. Toxicity is not something to fight for.
Did you know ba that there's a lot of problems regarding divorce? Isa na rin ang money issue. According to several studies, the main causes include poor communication, gradually drifting apart, and domestic violence. But financial concerns are consistently one of the leading reasons for divorce because money affects so many aspects of everyone's lives. Money problems can drive married couple insane. And dyan na magsisimula ang mga arguments at sisihan ng mag-couple. And then mauuwi sa physical na away. And lastly, ang ayaw natin mangyari, which is divorce.
We actually have a guest today and sadly, they had a experience kaya gusto nilang ma-approve ang divorce sa bansang Pilipinas.
Let's all welcome our guests, Mr. Tristan and Mr. Luna.
So, we are glad to have you both in here, Mr. Luna and Mr. Tristan.
Thank you.
The three of us are talking about divorce. So, based sa experience nyo, ano masasabi nyo about sa divorce?
Well, I have experience about abuse sa ex-wife ko. Married kami for 2 years and 4 months. Nagsimula kami ng okay lang yung relationship, masaya. Tapos, nung tumagal, doon na nagsimula yung abuse. Kapag hindi ko siya nabibigyan ng pera pang shopping, doon nagsimula yung physical na away, abuse sa salita. Tapos, doon na namin napag-decide na i-divorce na lang namin yung marriage kaysa ituloy pa namin yung toxic na relationship namin.
We're so sorry to hear that. How about Mr. Tristan?
So, dito sa aking experience, sa aking ex-wife, we've been together for almost a year. Mabilis lang rin kami kinasal. Like, for 3 months lang yata. Tapos, after many weeks, na-feel ko na hindi na siya masaya and I also saw her from her friends na lagi sila nagna-night out and one time na umuwi ako kasi hindi ko sinabi sa kanya na uuwi ako. Tapos I saw her with this guy sa bahay namin and they were kissing and binugbog ko yung guy kasi I'm so sasaktan.
It's of
Yun talaga
anger.
yun.
Okay. Hearing the story from both of you, are you in favor of legalizing divorce here in our country, the Philippines?
Yes.
Don't you guys think it affects other relationship you have or any sectors?
Para sa akin, yes. Kasi pwede itong maging trauma para sa mga bata. Yung magulang magkakaroon sila ng financial strain, tsaka yung mga bata naman magkakaroon ng social difficulty. Pwedeng magkaroon ng mental and physical problem yung mga bata dahil sa divorce. And isipin nila na sila yung problema. And ayun, baka magkaroon sila ng problema sa pag-aaral, hindi nila maasikaso. Pwede din silang mag-droga kasi walang naggagabi sa kanila.
That's true.
For me naman, it actually affects the Commission on Human Rights. Kasi minsan may couple na may abusive wife or husband na hindi maganda para sa isang relationship. Kasi umantong sila sa point na nagkakasakitan, may mga abusive husband or wife. Katulad nung sa akin, yung ex-wife ko is nananakit kapag ganun may instances na nag-away kami.
Or hindi nabibigay yung gusto niya, right?
Tulad nung sa ex-wife.
Actually, sorry, please proceed.
Okay. Kasi hindi na maganda yung sa point na ganun kasi nagkaka-physikalan, may nasasaktan, which is bad para sa isang relationship.
That's why our two guests, or they want to approve divorce in our country, the Philippines.
Correct.
Actually, the church is also affected too. Just what I said earlier. The Philippines is predominantly Catholic and the church would like us to obey the word of the Lord.
But there's a lot of religious countries who legalize divorce, such as Spain and Portugal, who brought Catholicism in the Philippines.
That is true. And don't forget the South America, who legalized divorce even though their country is also predominantly Catholic, like the Philippines.
There's a saying in the Constitution that they are just protecting this marriage. However, the Philippines has annulment and legal separation. So how come, paano nila napoprotektahan ng marriage kung meron tayong legal separation and annulment?
Yes,
that's really
fishy.
Okay,
Napapasarap ang kwentuhan natin, but let's take a break and magbabalik ang...
Etika Ina!
Grabe ang bango ng maamoy ng dumaan. Sadya na palakad pabalik 5 hakbang.
Pwede ko bang pakyawin? Iuwi ko sa amin. Lutong-luto na yan. Pwede na ang iyong kwek-kwek.
Oh, ang kwek-kwek mo.
Ang iyong kwek-kwek. Gustong-gusto kita.
Nagbabalik ang...
Etika Ina! After the chikahan about divorce, how can we solve this dilemma nga ba?
Filipinos are really holy and that is the culture we have. Maybe a less dependence on sanctity, we will have to approve this law. Let us validate other reason kung bakit kailangan maghiwalay ng ibang partners such as cheating and abusive husband or wife.
Also liberty, hayaan natin magkaroon ng kalayaan ang dating dalawang nagmamahalan. If there's no way to fix a problem, this kind of problem, then let it be. The more we force it, the more it'll get hurt.
Respect din. No one is forcing you to divorce your partner. Kung ayaw mo ng divorce, then don't have one, but never hinder other people who want to get out of that relationship.
That's true.
What about the consequences if divorce became a law in the Philippines?
Divorce can be both positive and negative consequences, pero I'd like to think na this will be good for the children. Because they will be free from the chronic stress that comes from the living with parents in a volatile, disrespectful, and loveless relationship. Both parents can now focus on themselves and start over again.
And impulsive. People will be impulsive in deciding to get married kasi alam nila na there's a way out. So, if there's a way out, they just think na, oh, let's get married since meron naman tayong divorce. They won't think twice or even once to get married. And that is being an impulsive person. Legalizing divorce will lead to the absence of the importance of marriage.
Correct. One of the consequences of divorce ay mental health. It can be just the wife or husband or both will have depression. Because sa nangyari, isipin nila kung kaya ba nila mabuhay nang wala yung partner nila. And hindi lang sila ang apektado doon. Maaari din madamay ang mental health ng anak nila. Studies report that children of divorce are at risk of developing clinical depression.
Divorce costs around 200,000 to 600,000 pesos. And hindi pa kasama yung ibang expenses doon, such as yung sa lawyer, and etc. And let's be honest, hindi lahat ng tao sa Pilipinas is afford yun. Sa liit ng sweldo natin dito, kulang na kulang talaga.
Separation is a consequence because it involves the children. Separation will lead to poor parenting, and that is why.
We will also like to conclude na divorce is the strongest protective tool, kaya kailangan natin siyang i-approve dito sa bansa natin.
Many married people suffer mentally because of abusive partners. And we can fix this problem by legalizing the divorce in our country. Remember, don't be afraid to leave the table when respect is no longer served.
Divorce meant to protect, not to destroy a family. It is time to give the Filipinos the chance to free themselves from abusive, loveless, and toxic relationships.
So once again, we are happy to have both of you, Mr. Tristan and Miss.
Thank you.
Sa susunod na linggo, muli mga... Etikang Ina!